we'll be looking at the integral of the square root of tan s, which is one of the most complex integrals. Though we have different forms of integrals, but the square root of tan s is like a special integral. You understand? So when looking at this, we can use substitution method in solving it. So let's say our u is equal to the square root of tan x dx. You understand? Now taking the square root of this, taking the square root of both sides, we have our u squared is equal to tan x dx. You understand? Now differentiating u squared with respect to u, we have this as 3u du is equal to, when we differentiate tan x, we have sec square x. So we have sec square x. Now sec square x dx. Sorry. Now we are looking for the x because this is a u substitution integral. So we have to make the x equal to the formula. So by doing this, we have the x is equal to 2u du over sec square x. Now recall that from special integral trigonometric identity, sec square x is still the same thing as 1 plus tan square x or 1 plus tan square theta. So repeating this here, we have 2u du over 1 plus tan square x. You understand? And if you look at this, we have our u square is equal to tan s. Definitely our final answer for the x will be 2u du over 1 plus u square all raised to the power of 2. All raised to the power of 2. So this gives us 2u du over 1 plus u raised to the power 4. You understand? So we have our dx and now bringing everything back to the integral. Bringing everything back to the integral, we have the integral of what is square root of tan s? Square root of tan s is u squared. It is u. You understand? So we write this as u multiplied by what is the x? The x is 2u du over this. So we have 2u, then our du is there over 1 plus u raised to the power 4. You understand? Now u times u square will give us u square. 2u square. So we have 2u squared du over 1 plus u raised to the power 4. Now there's this special thing about integration. You understand? You have to split this integral in order to make it easy for you. You understand? So you have to use some process. Let's say we have minus 2, or let's say we have positive 2. Positive 2 can be written as 1 plus 1. You understand? So as a result of this, you can split 2u square as the integral of u square minus 1 over 1 plus u raised to the power 4. So we have our du plus the integral of u square plus 1 over 1 plus u raised to the power 4. Don't forget, this is just like it is one of the craziest, most difficult. Though we also have some other integrals that are more difficult than this, but let's just continue with this. Now we have this. You can see that u square minus 1. No, u square plus 1 minus 1 plus minus 1 will give us 0. So u square and u square still remain. So normally for fractions, the denominator will remain. You understand? So let's divide 2 by u square to make our work easier. So dividing 2 by u square, we divide everything by u square. So we have the integral of 1 minus 1 over u square over 1 over u square plus u square. So don't forget our du is still there. Understand? No, the integral, everything remains the same apart from the sign. So we have 1 plus 1 over u square over 1 over u square plus u square. Don't forget our du still remains. Our du still remains. Now, in order to avoid confusion, let's take the different the integral, let's take it separately in order to avoid confusion. Let's say this is integral 1 and this is integral 2. This is integral 1 and this is integral 2. Now, concentrating on integral 2, you know, for all substitution method, you have to look for a way whereby you cancel out a part, the up term, that is the numerator. So let's say let's write our integral 1. So our integral 1 becomes integral of 1 minus 1 over u squared over 1 over u squared plus u squared. Do you understand? Now let's say P is equals to, we look for an integral, we look for a variable such that when you integrate it, it is going to, when you differentiate it, it is going to give you this. You understand? It is going to give you this. So let's say we have our P is equals to u minus 1 over u squared. Sorry, u minus 1 over u. Let's say P is equals to 1 over u. You understand? Now integrating the, okay, let's use please. Let's use please. You understand? Integrating this. When we integrate this, we have integrate u, you have 1. I think we integrate 1 over u. This is u raised to power minus 1. You understand? Normally the u will go, that's raised to power minus 1. So when you bring this down, this will become 1 minus u raised to power minus 2, which is still the same thing as 1 minus 1 over 1 u squared. You understand? So you can see that our P, you can see our P is now becoming this. You understand? So that is our P. Now let's square P. You understand? Let's square P. So squaring P now, we have P squared is equals to, don't forget this is our u, is equals to u squared plus 1 over u squared plus 2. You know, if you square this, that is u squared plus 2u. So the u will cancel u to remain positive 2. And 1 over u squared. Now bringing this back to this place, we have p squared minus 2 is equals to u squared plus 1 over u squared. So now bringing this back, du. This is we differentiated with respect to u. That is the p du. So everything here becomes the u. You understand? Everything becomes the u. Now making the u the subject of the formula. You understand? Making the u the subject of the formula here. We have this as this is the p. This is meant to be the p. So we have the u is equals to dp over 1 minus 1 over u squared. Don't forget, we are still dealing with the first integral. This is the second integral, this is the first integral. So bringing this back to this place, you see we have the u and we have the u. So you can see clearly that one will surely cancel out. So bringing this, the u will now become, the integral become 1 minus 1 over u squared over 1 over u squared plus u squared multiplied by du. What is du? Du is dp, that is dp, all over 1 minus 1 over u squared. So you see, and it made a whole lot of sense. You can see this is an integration by substitution. So it cancels out this and this cancel out. You understand? And what is 1 over u squared plus u squared? That is what? 1 over u squared plus u squared. That is p squared minus 2. So it just represents this. So we have the integral of dp over everything here. That is what? P squared minus 2. So in order to avoid confusion, this is our first integral. This is our first integral, and we integrated it up to this point. You understand? Now let's pick the second integral. Let's have this in mind. This is the first integral as well. Now let's move back to the second integral. If you look at the second integral, you see that 1 plus 1 over u, we made p is equals to u plus 1 over u. So definitely from the second integral, we are going to make p, or okay, let's use different variables. we will use q is equal to 1 minus 1 over u. So let's say let's say this is equation 1. Let's say this is equation 1. Now for the second integral, now let's concentrate on the second integral. So we have the integral of 1 plus 1 over u squared, all divided by 1 over u squared plus what u squared. You understand? And it has what the u. Now the same way we made p is equal to u plus 1 over u, we'll make q. We'll be using different variable now. So we have q is equal to 1, it will be u minus 1 over what? U squared. Now differentiating q with respect to u, or u with respect to q. So we have the q is equal to, differentiate this, you have 1. Differentiate this. Okay, this is meant to be 1 over u. Differentiate this, you have plus 1 over what? U squared, or what? Du. Bringing back our second integral, making the u here, this is the u, making the u the subject of the formula here. We have our du is equal to the q all over 1 plus 1 over u squared. And for the second integral, now you notice that we took the square root of p and u. So also we are going to take the square root of q as well. So we have q squared is equal to u squared plus 1 over u squared plus 2, because when we square both sides, when we square q 1 plus u plus 1 over u, you have this. So taking this back to the other side, we have our q squared minus 2 is equal to u squared plus 1 over u squared. Now recalling our second integral is 1 plus 1 over u squared divided by 1 over u squared plus u squared. You understand? du. So our du is what? The q. So that's the q over 1 plus 1 over u squared. So you can see this cancels out as well. So this cancels out. 1 over u squared plus u squared, that is what? This q squared minus 2. So we have our integral as what? The q all over q squared minus 2. This is our equation what? Equation 2. Now bringing back equation 1 and 2, understanding every single step of the So we will now concentrate on equation 1 and equation 2 now. So we have, let's write the integral of the p over p squared minus 2 plus, we splitted the 2, so definitely we bring the 2 together. So plus the integral of the q over q squared. There is a mistake. This is there is a mistake. When we took the square root of this, when we took the square root of u plus 1 over u squared. Okay. When we took the square root of u plus 1 over u squared, we have u squared. So this is minus 2. So for the second integral as well, we use u minus 1 over u for the second integral as q. You understand? So when we take the square root of this, okay, we use plus. The first one was plus. Squaring this, we have u squared plus 1 over u squared plus 2. If it is plus, so we are going to have this. But if it is u minus 1 over u, it will be 1, it will be u squared. We are squaring it now. Minus 2 plus 1 over u squared. So okay, it will be plus there. So this is meant to be plus. So figure out our mistake. This is meant to be plus. So that's q squared plus 2. Okay. So our second integral will be what? Q squared plus 2. So this is our 2 integral. So looking at this we can split this integral. You know, if you take the square root, if you bring p square outside, p square is equals to 2. You understand? When you take the square root, this becomes p is equals to the square root of plus minus root 2. You understand? So when you take the difference of 2 squared, that will be p minus root 2 and p plus root 2. So we can write this as the integral of dp over p minus root 2 and what? P plus root 2 plus the integral of dq over q squared plus 2. So this is just like the beginning of the integral. Now if you look at this, recall there is a special function for integration of tan. You know, the integration of tan, like if you have the square root of 1 over the square root of x squared plus x squared is equals to 1 over a, the inverse tan of x over a plus c. That is the integral of this. So you can see this looks like it. So we will say that our q is equals to a squared. You understand? Our q is equals to a squared. Our x is equals to 2. So definitely our a squared is equals to q squared. So therefore our a is equals to q. You understand? So our x is equals to 2. You understand? Okay, sorry, there's a mistake. It's not meant to be like that. Our x squared, our a squared should be 2. You understand? Our a squared should be 2. So our a will be the square root of 2. You understand? So our x squared is equals to q squared. So s squared is equals to q squared. So our s is equals to q. So we are good to go. So the final answer for this integral, for the second integral, is the integral of this. Integral of the q over q squared plus 2 is equals to 1 over a. What is our a? That is 2. The inverse tan of what? X over a. What is x over a? X over a is what? Q. X over a is q over a. What is our a? A still remains root 2 plus what? Plus c. So that is for the first integral. Now, that's for the first integral. So that's for the first integral. So we have the q over this. This is our final answer for this. And for the second integral, you can see we can decompose this into partial fraction decomposition. You understand? Because it looks like a partial fraction. So we have our integral as the q. This can be a over p minus q plus b over p plus q, abi. So we have this as what? A. Don't forget we are dealing with this. We have the answer to this already. So it's down. So that's a over p minus the square root of 2 plus b over the square root, p plus root 2. So that is our integral. So we write, okay, let's write it to avoid confusion. So this is dp over p minus root 2 all in p plus what? Root 2 is equals to a over p minus root 2 plus b over p plus what? Root 2. So the p here is representing 1. So we have 1 is equals to, when we take the LCM of this, the LCM of this is still this and this. So you know that. So this will be a open bracket p plus root 2 plus b open bracket p minus what? P minus root 2. Sorry for this. b p minus root 2. You understand? So our denominator remains the same. So we just equate the numerator part. So this is a is equals a open bracket p plus root 2 plus b p minus root 2. So you know, for partial fraction we have to make 1 equals to 0. So when p is equals to the square root of 2, you understand? So it means that this place will be this place will be 0. So everything here white. So we have this as what? A open bracket what? Root 2 plus root 2. That is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 is still the same thing as the square root of 8. You understand? From so you can subtract to the square root of 8. So our a is equals to 1 over the square root of 8, which is still the same thing as the square root of 8 over what? 8. You understand? So that is C. That. Okay. Sorry, I told you this is one among the craziest integrals that we have. Understand? It's one among the craziest integrals that we have. So we also have other integrals that are more complex than this. You understand? So that is our A. Now solving for the second partial fraction. In order not to waste your time, you have our B is equal to the square root of minus root 8 over 8. If you solve for B, you have the square root of minus root 8 over 8. So this is A, this is B. Don't forget we are dealing with partial fraction. So bringing everything back, we have the integral of this as A over B. A is what? The square root of 8 over 8 all over P minus root 2. P minus root 2 plus B which is minus 8. So let's put the minus there. Minus root 8 over 8 all over P plus root 2. Don't forget they still have their integral. They have their integral sign. We have the negative sign here. So they have their integral sign here. So don't bother about this because we finalized this already. So we're concentrating on this. Now factorizing out the square root of 8 over 8. So this is the square root of 8 over 8 over the integral of 1 over P minus root 2 minus the square root of 8 over 8 over the integral of 1 over P plus root 2. Now, you know the integral of 1 over x, that's the natural log of x. You understand? So that's natural log of x. So this is 1 over this. So we have the integral, this as root 8 over 8, the natural log of P minus root 2. P minus root 2 minus square root of 8 over 8, the natural log of what? P plus root 2. So we are coming to the final answer. We are coming to the final stage. So natural log in law of logarithm, we can factorize this out. We can factorize this 8 out. So we have the 8 over 8. Open bracket. The natural log of P minus root 2. P minus root 2 over minus sign there. P plus root 2. So that is for the integral. You understand? That is for the second integral. Now to finalize all our answers, all our answers, we bring the two integrals together. So we have the integral of 1 over root 2. The inverse tan of what? Q. Sorry, the inverse tan of Q over root 2 plus the integral of the square root of 8 over 8. 8 over 8. The natural log of sorry, this is not useful anymore. So we have natural log of P minus root 2 over P plus root 2. P plus root 2. So that's what plus C. So that's the final answer for the integral. Now to conclude everything, if you recall, the value for Q and value for P is different. You understand? So our Q now. This is our final answer, but don't forget we have a specific value for Q and a specific value for P as well. So now remember that we use Q is equal to U plus 1 over U, and initially the U is what? U is equal to the square root of tan x. So it means that our Q is equal to the square root of tan x plus 1 over the square root of tan x. So also our P is equal to U minus 1 over U. So that is the square root of tan x minus 1 over the square root of tan x. So our final answer for all the integral becomes 1 over root 2 is still the same thing as root 2 over 2. The inverse tan of Q, that is the square root of tan x plus 1 over the square root of tan x. Don't forget it is having a root 2. So let's put the root 2 down at this part. So we are good to go with this. Yes. Okay, that's it. Plus the integral of the square root over 8, the natural log of p. What is p? What is p? Our p is this. So we have the square root of tan x minus 1 over the square root of tan x minus 2 minus root 2 over the down part. If you write the square root of tan x plus 1 over the square root of tan x plus the square root of 2 C. So that's the final answer for the square root. And so you can practice this on your own. You can practice the integral of the square root of cos x dx. Thank you very much.